All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, want to start out by giving all praise and glory to Yahawah, BAHA YAHAWASHI, BAHA RAWCHAA QADASH. I would like to give double honors to your apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all the Akim pushing worth in truth and sincerity. All right, let's go be a lesson done in spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHA YAHAWASHI, Lord willing to edify the flock of the Lord. All right, in this lesson, it's gonna go into this abomination, that my woman, through that TikTok, and she'll show me some videos, and I seen this video, man, of these students out there in the Florida, okay, basically going into this whole DeSantis bill, which I don't even want to say the word, but you could see it from the screen, okay, and basically there's an opposition towards that bill where basically the legislation says that children from the age of kinder to, I believe, third grade, the bill is basically outlawing it for them to expose those children to the alphabet people, man. Okay, and basically there's a big uproar about it, because they're basically saying, how the media does things, man. They hijack anything and use it for their ulterior motives, man, which basically goes into them getting these people step by step closer to the devil, man, closer to Satan, and closer to basically death, okay? Because anything that comes from this union of two men or two women, that procreates death, okay? Because nothing comes out of it but disease, okay? So I think this is the one, I think this was what the TikTok was about. So you have a bunch of these high school students, man. This is the future of this society, man. Okay, and it basically shows you that this place is going down, man. Jeremiah 51, we would have healed Babylon, but she is forsaken. Psalms 23 goes into how this is a low land. Okay, this is the valley of the shadow of death. Okay, because not only are the people doing, look at this thing, man. They're all happy, okay? Not knowing that they're angering the Lord Yahawah by these acts, okay? So it says Florida students stage school walkouts over a Don't Say bill, all right? And, what I was telling my woman, man, shit, when we were in high school, and that was, almost 10, 12 years ago, that this would not happen. You wouldn't have students protesting about this, man. If anything, all the homies and shit, would have been like, F that, man. But you see through the media, through the indoctrination, and all these shows, all these cartoons, the people, these youth have gotten accustomed into accepting this, man, as if it's something normal. Okay, and this is what America creates. And that's why all these countries throughout the world are fighting so hard to keep these American policies out of their country. Okay, because they see what it does. So it says students across Florida staged school walkouts in response to legislation dubbed the Don't Say Gay bill that would prohibit discussing sexual orientation and gender identity in the state's primary schools. All right. Proponents of the measure, which is officially titled the Parent Education Rights Bill, you see, but the media being the media and trying to antagonize anything that stands for righteousness, because we understand that this media is controlled by a high level of wickedness. Okay, Nahum, the 3rd chapter, the 4th verse, goes into the mother of harlots, the mother of witchcraft. Okay, and this is a form of witchcraft when we have these articles being written in a way that they don't really present the truth, man. They're basically used as propaganda tools. And that's really what the media has been for the past 60, 70 years, man. A propaganda tool for the elites of this society. All right, because if you go into the history, man, I think going back, can't remember the years, but going back, I want to say prior to the 30s, the 40s, there was over 800 media companies. Now it's down to two. Two companies. Reuters basically controls the media, the news that all these other networks get, man. Okay, that's how control this is, and that's why it was done, so that they could propagate any type of agenda they want to do, and it works. You see, so it says proponents of the measure, which is officially titled the Parent Education Rights Bill, have contended that it will give parents more discretion over what their children can learn in school, And they say LGBTQ, the alphabet people, issues are not age appropriate for that age group. And it's not, man. It's not appropriate for anybody. Okay, but in this society, they'll tell you otherwise. They'll call you evil, for standing up for something that's actually right. All right. So I want to open up with this. This is Isaiah 5, and I'll start at verse 18. Woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity, and sin as they were with a cart rope. And that's what this society has taught you, man. That the only way to make it is by accepting all these debaucheries, all this. Even if Jake doesn't think it's okay, man, they'll go with it, just not to be demonized by the media, man, or by your fellow workers or whatever. Okay, because now you can act like a man in this society without having to, without being called a toxic. Toxic, what would they call it? Toxic masculinity. Okay, which is that's why this place needs to get destroyed, man. All right, but it says, woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity, and sin as it were with a cart rope. And that's what this society is doing, man. Everywhere it goes, anything it pushes is taking a baggage of just sin, abominations with it. Okay, they say, let him make speed and hasten his work, that we may see it, and let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw nigh and come, that we may know it. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that's what's done here in America, Babylon the Great, man. Anything that you know according to what the scriptures say is right, this society considers it evil, man. Okay, and anything that the Bible basically speaks against, this society upholds it as something righteous, man. Okay, so that's how we understand that this rulership, starting off with the people with the funny hats, those can't be the Israelites, man. This can't be God's kingdom in heaven. Okay, because everything that's being done here. All right, so it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Because you have these these little creatures, man. Which, let's get a little bit.
We say gay. 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 We say gay.
And you notice it's a lot of these youth, man. A lot of these young ones that have been indoctrinated, that all they known since they've been growing up, or since they were born, is this hardcore agenda that's being pushed upon them. That's why you don't have a TV show without having these people in it. You can't have a hit show without having some form of these alphabet people characteristics in it, man. They have to have one lesbian, one gay, okay, or else the show ain't the hit. Or else you have critics saying, oh, they don't have diversity, they don't have this and that, and that's basically what they've done, man. And these little ones, they eat that shit all up. All right. So it says, after the rally, Pitax said he was called into his principal's office and suspended indefinitely. Say he was punished for distributing 200 pride flags for the rally after having been advised not to do so by the principal. And this is a spirit of rebellion on these little ones, man, because that's all they've been taught. Look at it, man. And Jake is all up in there. That's Judah. The tribes are there, man. You got both the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom united in this bullshit, man. Little homie right here knows he's not doing something right. He kind of looks a little ashamed, but this is what what the scriptures say: follow not a multitude to do evil, man. And that's what a lot of our people are getting carried on with, that they follow the crowd, okay? But this is evil. All right, so let's get the scriptures to back up the point. So this is Isaiah 28 and 6, and for a spirit of judgment to him that sitteth in judgment, and for strength to them that turn the battle to the gate. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink, are out of the way. And that's going into all the philosophies that our people are caught up in worshiping and following. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision, they stumble in judgment, man. Because, first and foremost, you're supposed to have the leaders of our people speaking out against this, man. The parents, where were the parents at? They if anything, they probably encouraged that shit, man. Okay, and that's what we're seeing a lot of here in America, Babylon the Great. An entitlement to sin, man, license to sin. Okay, so it says, they err in vision, they stumble in judgment. For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean. All right, so that's basically what this society represents, man. An unclean place. Just like when we were judged, when we got taken down because we did evil in the Lord's eyes, man. Okay, and that's why ultimately the Lord's gonna take care of America and take it out of power because of the evil that they're doing and that they're promoting, man. Okay, this is Isaiah 3:9. The show of their countenance does witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have reward evil unto themselves, man. So the show of their countenance does witness against them, man. Hey, they're going to have to give an account to the Lord YAHAWASHI, all right, in the day of judgment, because it says that all men shall appear before the judgment seat of YAHAWASHI. Okay, and you're going to have to give an account on why you were out there parading, man, and doing the bullshit that you're doing. When you have the prophets out there telling you that that's just evil, okay? But it is what it is, right? And they declare their sin as Sodom, and they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. All right? And that's what you do, man, when you're okay with this type of lifestyle. When you're okay with anything, basically, that is upholding, that is basically setting itself up over what the Lord has decreed that should be done through his laws, statutes, and commandment, which when you practice in the planet Earth is going to bring the earth back to its glorious estate, man. Okay, and that's what we're waiting and praying for. Okay, so we're spiritual lots, man. We're vexed with the filthiness and the conversation of the wicked, man. I was telling my wife, that shit pissed me off, man, seeing our people being okay with it. Okay, but we understand that that's their lot that they have to live out. Okay, as for us, our lot is to do this word. All right, so this is Isaiah 19:14, and I'll close out. Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. And that's going into all the philosophies. We're going into the alphabet people right now, but there's many other things that our people are caught up in, man, that that's basically going to lead them to destruction. So many words. Okay, because they're drunken, they stagger. Okay, even though they're not really doing that, man. Spiritually, they're not sound. Spiritually, they're destroyed, man. Okay, and the only way that they're gonna become right is through death. Okay, many shall know it by death, the scriptures say. Okay, so yeah, man. This is what we have to deal with in this society. But it's almost done, man. We're coming to a time where all this is gonna be squashed, okay, through the force and the law, statutes, and commandments that are gonna come out of Zion, man. Okay, because this is what the planet needs. It needs us back in power. Okay, so with that, I hope the lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all the Akim preachers worth in truth and sincerity. I want to say shalom.